So the other day I came across something pretty interesting on my Twitter timeline. The user by the name of Okami, or at Okami13 _, which was a credible Call of Duty leaker. I don't know if he leaked anything in regards to Take-Two Interactive or Rockstar before, but he tweeted out some information that Take-Two has publicly stated, so this isn't like hearsay, this isn't a rumor. He tweeted out, Take-Two has 3 unannounced quote-unquote new iterations of previously released titles planned for fiscal year 2022. He stated this could be a remaster, console/PC port, or it could just be a standalone part of one of their games, as the slide indicates. So the slide here says for fiscal year 2022 they have 4 quote-unquote immersive core games. I don't know what the fuck that even means, but the games they listed are NBA 2K 2022 and then WWE Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and then 1 unannounced game also from 2K. For mobile, it says there's 10 games, all free to play, as yet unannounced. And the last section here that says new iterations of previously released titles has, of course, Grand Theft Auto 5 expanded and enhanced for Gen 9 consoles. Grand Theft Auto Online standalone Rockstar Games. Kerbal Space Program for Gen 9 consoles. And then below that it says 3 unannounced. Now, I looked at all the games that Take-Two has under their belt, and personally, I don't see anything interesting that's worth remastering besides Rockstar titles, right? There was a rumor way back in the day, not back in the day, I shouldn't say that. There was like a rumor maybe a year ago, I think, where apparently there was like this info going around that GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas were getting entire remasters, like next gen fit remasters. I'm not even sure if that's even entirely possible, but that's what we heard a year ago. And now we have this from Take-Two. We have 3 unannounced new iterations of previously released titles. Personally, I kind of gotten the impression that they're not going to be re-releasing 3D games ever again, like the 3D era of GTA's, Red Dead Revolver. Like, I don't think they're going to be remastering those. Personally, I get the impression that they might just be referencing Red Dead Redemption 1, GTA 4, Max Payne 3, I think was the last game in the franchise. But yeah, anyways, so I mean, like, I could definitely see those games being remastered over the years, because I just don't think Grand Theft Auto 6, the game that we're all waiting many years for, will be coming out anytime soon. I honestly think that game will be coming out like 2025. You know, that game's a pretty long ways away, so it would make sense if they're planning on remastering RDR1, GTA 4, and maybe a Max Payne game to kind of hold people over until GTA 6 comes out, because yeah, GTA 5 just it ain't doing it anymore, man. I mean, they just released this new fucking update, and don't get me wrong, it's a good fucking update, but the game is already stale, and they just released the update. So this is like a telltale sign that this game is past its expiration date. GTA 5, honestly, I don't think should even be getting a remaster, because, like I said, this game is stale. Like, no matter what they add to the game, it is stale, it's boring, it's a clusterfuck. You know, these futuristic vehicles are still in the game. They're not making the game interesting at all. So yeah, this game isn't going to last very long. Grand Theft Auto Online is not going to last as long as Take-Two might hope it might last. So that's personally why I think we might be getting, at the very least, an RDR1 remaster, because apparently Mexico was planned for RDR2. They were like literally planning on having Mexico as like a playable map. There was assets found in the game files basically hinting at the fact that Mexico was supposed to be playable. For one reason or another, it was cut. I'm thinking maybe because of crunch time, they didn't have enough time to fucking finish it, unfortunately. But that's why I think personally we're getting an RDR1 remaster. GTA 4 would be an amazing game to remaster. That's a game that I personally like love. If I had a game that was my #1 favorite, it would probably be GTA 4 because yeah, that game was just amazing, right? Not to mention it takes place in my favorite city in the entire fucking world, New York City. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I just think that game should get remastered, but if I had to be fucking realistic, I just think RDR1 might be getting the remaster first, but I think all of them are coming. Really, I really do think they are. I think these remasters will be exactly what I think they are. Knowing Take-Two Interactive and modern day Rockstar, this is probably like too much for them, honestly. I mean, these guys can't even slap together a fucking competent looking update half the time. So to expect them to fully remaster like some of the best video games ever made is something that I really don't see being too realistic, at least for the side of Rockstar that isn't always working on new titles. Rockstar Games is heavily compartmentalized, so if I'm saying that right, by the way, but it is like there's people that are working on fucking updates, and the people that are working on the updates have no idea what's going on with GTA 6 or Bully 2. People that are working on the Bully game, they're probably not even working on it anymore, but you know, you kind of get what I'm saying here. It's just a heavily compartmentalized studio. They have like dozens of studios across the planet, and I honestly think with the realistic deadline that GTA 6 might be reaching, they have to be working on remasters because I don't see new IPs really saving the day here. I don't see really anything else besides a remaster really getting the job done when it comes to retaining players and kind of in a way keeping them held over for the next big project. But yeah, anyways, that was it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and peace.